is. Here's the box, everything on it. Multiple height adjusters in there. You can, I mean, it comes with all that. So everything there. Have to stop and read all that stuff, the specifications, the features. And yes, you can use this with a magnifier if you so choose. All right, let's get into the box. All right, here we go. Some thread locker, your instruction manuals and everything with features. Comes with a cleaning cloth, all that. So very cool. And it comes with an Allen wrench and the Primary Arms key. That's all that. It's very cool. They all come with those for adjusting your, for tightening your mount on there. Some extra screws already with some thread locker on it. And here, let's just take these out real quick. These are all your different mounts for different heights. For whatever you find is most comfortable for you, they already come with them. So you may run it like it is, or you may adjust it to however fits you best. So you've got 3 different ones, and from what it says, it's got 8 different configurations for height. So, and you've got these extra screws, like I said, for that stuff. So that's very cool. So it'll be ready. You can adjust it to however is most comfortable for you. Here is the OPTIC itself right here. Cyclops GenIII ACSS. And it's got scope covers right here. Put that over there. All right, there it is. And they've redesigned the base right here, pretty much like an ACOG base. It's got your screws underneath also. And they've recessed the height adjustments and the elevation and all that. And it's still waterproof. What's cool about this too, though, is if you run night vision, the first 3 settings on here is a night for night vision. It will say 1, 2, 3, and then there's a little NV up there. So if you run night vision optics and stuff on your firearm, you have these 3 right here that will pop out the reticle for you. And it's pretty much invisible to the naked eye when you go to like do those 3, but with your night vision it will pick it up most definitely. But it's got 13 settings total on here. Let's just go to the brightest one. Most definitely daylight bright. It's not gonna pick it up very good because it's not going to focus very well, but we'll get some better shots here in a minute. Very cool. Nitrogen purged, so it's anti-fog. The housing has been redesigned totally, and it's even it's quite a bit more compact than the original Cyclops. So very cool, very cool. And these are like on pre-order right now for from Primary Arms. And I want to thank Dimitri and Primary Arms for sending this out to me. Very cool. It's got a diopter as well right here to adjust for your preferred vision that you have. So that's very cool. So yes, I mean, perfect for an astigmatism, and it is the etched reticle. which is very cool. If you don't, you know, most of us are all familiar with edged reticle, but that means you do not have to turn this on if you do not want to. Just like all their other ACSS reticle stuff, they are a edged reticle, so you do not have to run with the power on like Illuminated. And during the daytime, you don't even need it. You know, you don't need it. But that's great for if your electronics die, your battery dies, somehow something happens to it. You always have that reticle there and can be used. So, and you know, if there's, you know, it could be for any reason, you know, EMP for some reason happens, your electronics die for some reason, your battery dies. What's cool about this too is it's got like a wake feature also. You can turn this on, set it down, it'll shut off. You go to pick up your rifle for one of you, it'll turn on, and it'll turn on. So it'll do that for you as well. You set it down for a certain period of time, and it'll do all that. It'll come on. So that's very cool. That's a very cool feature. So that's really the features of it. You know, it's a one power MicroPrism. Has usable eye relief in the range of 2 to 7 inches. So that's very cool. You know, very cool. And it combines, you know, the edged reticle and your ability to shoot with both eyes open. So it's often, you know, like I said, it has 13 modes of illumination with auto live is what they call it, auto live. So it comes on when you pick it up. If you leave it on, it turns off. If you leave your firearm set for a while, and it offers true daylight bright performance. Now, the thing about the ACSS reticle is, to me, it is probably the best reticle that is out there. I don't know of any other better. I mean, it's even in actual ACOGs that the military uses. So it's built-in range finding, built-in everything for it. I mean, the whole thing, all the math is pretty much taken out for you. And all the ACSS reticles in their incarnations are awesome, because there's a lot of little bits of different ones, but they all basically work on the same principle. And they're all excellent offerings. So whatever one you get, they will be all right. Let's take a look at some of what it looks like through the optic itself. There you go, daylight bright. Very cool. And it definitely is bigger. Definitely is bigger. Trying to get it in focus. It's harder to do than you think with the phone camera. But that is it. And you can definitely tell the reticle for sure, and you can even see the chevron. And I'm back here and I can see it through the phone. So very cool. Definitely daylight bright. And there it is against the darker background a little bit, trees and stuff. So yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Shaking like a leaf. Too much caffeine, huh? There's no such thing, right? Anyway, that is it. All right. Yeah, so it's It's very cool, and if you like the original Cyclops, you'll most definitely really like this one. I like it a lot. It's very cool optic. And the thing about Primary Arms, their optics, they are tank tough, man. I mean, they are built solid, especially the Prisms. They are a solid optic, very cool, very tough. They can take a lot of abuse, and the glass is just extremely clear on it. Very cool, very nice, and you will not be disappointed in this. If you like the original, you'll definitely like this one. And if you didn't like it because it had a smaller reticle on it, you're definitely going to like this, because it is a lot bigger. I mean, it is a lot bigger. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Like I said, I didn't have a problem with the original Cyclops. I thought it looked good, but yeah, definitely even up close and even far away, you know, a little bit further away, it's a little bit bigger, of course. That's why I didn't have a problem with it myself, because it's got such good eye relief that, you know, you didn't need to have it like so close to your eye like a lot of stuff. And yes, you can use a magnifier with this if you so choose. So that's a very, very cool feature, you know, to be able to do that. It's also, if I didn't mention, it is threaded right here, so you can put a kill flash on the front. Primary Arms offers that. I'll put a link below to their channel, and also a link below that if you use that link, it's like an affiliate link, so I don't get nothing from it, you know, but it does help the channel out to be able to get more of these. I'll put a link to that and to this one for down there. But there's other optics. If you are interested in any of their other ACSS optics, let me know. Send me a message, and my email address is survivormetalman@gmail.com, and I'll send you a link. That way it'll you know, show that it came from my channel, and depending on the optic you get, you might get a free mount, or you might get a free kill flash, just depending on what they're offering and what they'll do for you. So, but they always do a little bonus like that for people who use that links and stuff like that. So it helps the channel out, helps it keep going, you know, helps them keep track of all that stuff and everything. So anyway, that's very cool. But that's the video on this, and keep it heavy as always.